but I do know all about chocolate. I have this little sister Lola. She is small and very funny. Sometimes when we go to the shops, Mum says we can choose one thing as a treat, and Lola always says chocolate. Lola says, I really extremely do like chocolate. I like chocolate buttons, chocolate eggs, and chocolate money. I like cake that is chocolate with chocolate in the middle and on the outside bits too. I like chocolate in the shape of animals and chocolate in the shape of shapes. I see. But I bet you don't know where chocolate comes from. Lola says, oh yes, I do know where chocolate comes from. The shops. I say, chocolate comes actually from a tree. Lola says, I didn't know that there was an actual, in fact, chocolate tree which grows chocolate. I might grow one in our garden, and maybe chocolate flowers too, and perhaps I will get a chocolate house. And I say, no, there isn't a tree made out of chocolate. It's just a tree that grows giantish pods, and it's called a cocoa tree. Inside the pods are cocoa beans, and the cocoa beans get squashed and mixed with milk and sugar, and that makes chocolate. Lola says, maybe I will grow one of those cocoa bean trees and make chocolate for myself. So I say, I don't think it's so easy, Lola. I saw this one really good program on the television, and it showed how cocoa farmers in Africa work really, really hard. They have to look after the trees and pick the pods, and they take the cocoa beans out of the pods, and then they dry them in the very hotish sun. And then, after maybe perhaps 10 days, they put all of the beans in sacks and sell them to the chocolate factory. Lola says, oh, that sounds like an absolutely really hard job. And I say, it is. And sometimes the farmers don't even get paid very much money for picking all those millions and quadrillions of cocoa beans. Lola says, oh, that is not very fair. And I say, I know, but Mum says it is possible to help the farmers get paid more. And all you have to do is buy chocolate with a special label on that says Fair Trade. I say, you can actually even find the labels on lots of other things too, and it means that the farmers have always been paid a fair amount of money. You can get orange juice, which is fair trade, and cereals, and bananas and honey. You can get fair trade nuts, and fruit and cookies, and chewy bars for your lunchbox. There is tea and coffee, and sugar, and jam and sweets and flowers. You can even buy fair trade cotton t-shirts and footballs. When we get back from the shops, I say, Lola, can I have a piece of chocolate? And she says, I have gobbled it all up. And I say, that's completely not fair. And that's the end.